Hey guys, Dugiedugdug here and welcome to the video and welcome back to the new Eriador server. We are here outside the jail. We have cleared up a little bit from last episode's shenanigans with all of the neat stuff going on. And we started off this episode, as you saw there, with a bit of a montage rather than just kicking straight in with the intro and me talking about stuff. And I just wanted to switch things up a bit, which is why we did that. And I hope you guys enjoyed that montage. It took me way too long to edit and record. It took me a couple of hours to record and a couple of hours to edit, but I am really happy with the end product. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So basically what we did in that was obviously a bit of redstoning. So where's the button gone? So this switches out a crafting table in here, and then we hit it again and it disappears. I'm going to pick up this button. That's meant to be stone. I'll put another stone button in there. We also scattered them around the rest of the town. The only one you actually saw was the one over at the projects district, but we also did one over by W.C. Hamilton's house, which is also near like Jeffy and M-Dog and stuff, so that was kind of meant to be for their area to share, and then one outside the nether portal that comes in next to the town hall. So I've just kind of scattered them around a bit, and then obviously built one here at my jail for myself, because they're just really cool, you know. Just kind of, what's the word, I don't even know, technicalizing the server a bit. The next thing we built was this door over here, and as you can probably tell, this has kind of changed shape, and also we've got a rose bush now. And I'll be honest with you guys, that is just because this door is basically a creeper magnet. We've had like literally 6 or 7 explosions here now that have ruined the redstone, so I've had to reshape this a bit, but it all works. We throw in the seeds, this falls down, we can come in here into all of our chests, which I promise we will sort out soon. Not in this episode though. Hit the button and it closes again from the inside. And now another redstone thing I added in that I didn't actually show in that montage is over here, and basically this is kind of a mess because we've got 2 guys in here now, but this is, if we come in here, the gates will close automatically, but if we sit on our horse, they'll open. So this is kind of hard to demonstrate when we've got 2 horses in there, but it just makes this a little bit easier to use. I'm just going to leave them there. If they get out, whatever. Anyway, we're now going to get started with the next job thing for this episode, which is kind of an extension of me wanting to do more redstone on the server. That's what we're doing. That's what this episode's all about, as you can see from the title, because I haven't done enough redstone recently, and while that montage was pretty fun and was a decent couple of hours of redstone, I want to get some more done and I want to turn it into a business. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening a redstone for hire shop. So we're going to be building a cool little build down there by the jail, and we are going to time-lapse that courtesy of Mr. W.C. Hamill or Chris. He has recorded a lot of footage for us. We're going to time-lapse that, and I hope you guys enjoy watching me build this. Okay guys, so here it is, the finished build. I hope you guys enjoyed that time-lapse, and as you can see we finished it here, and it is a bit of a hot air balloon build, just a small hot air balloon, and it actually didn't take me very long. It took me about 10-15 minutes, thanks to Chris or WC Hamill for filming that. He stood up there while I built it down here, as you saw in the time-lapse obviously, and I think it looks pretty nice, to be honest. We've got the red and blue combination. I obviously wanted to use a red block to represent the redstone, and the blue went pretty well with that, so that's why I used those blocks there, and yeah, I think it looks pretty nice, to be honest. And I've actually added a couple of things since that time-lapse there. So we've got a slime block player launcher here, which probably won't work the first time. Yep, not at all works the first time. There we go, so that launches you up onto this step here, and then you can get into the hot air balloon, and we have a chest up here with a book that explains what this shop is, and then a few book and quills for people to write down their requests, because that is of course how this shop works. And I also went around the town and put little advertising poles in people's houses. So I put a book to explain basically what this shop is, and also a little coupon, which is just a piece of renamed redstone dust for people to get 1 diamond off their first purchase from the shop. And that went pretty well. We got some people interested, and actually Giannis and Nils came over here and they put in a bit of a request for Giannis's base. So let's get to looking into that, because I have actually already built that and I'd like to show that off to you guys. Okay guys, so we are over here at Giannis's base in the new Eriador spawn town, which looks absolutely awesome. By the way, I just have to say this, it's kind of 3 big tall house things that are based on the design of a witch hut, because this is over where a witch hut was, I believe. And then we've also got a little shop behind me there, you can see, and it just looks absolutely awesome. And we came over here to build the first request that we actually got in the redstone shop for Giannis, which I have the book for right here, and it is a horse parking lot. So let's see what Giannis wrote in here. So he said, "Hey, I'm looking for a fancy horse parking lot in one of my small hills close to my base, if possible with a fancy 3x3 door. Contact me, IO's 100. So yeah, he actually wanted us to build a kind of horse parking lot area where he could park all of his horses, and we decided to do that over in the hill over here. So you can see we've got this little kind of cave here, and I'm going to just run you guys through how I built this. So we started off this by digging out a small cave, which you can see on screen, and yeah, it doesn't look amazing, I know, I'm aware of that before you will say, but it looks okay, it kind of blends in, and we have a 3x3 flat wall at the back, which actually opens up into a 3x3 door. So I built a standard 3x3 door, mumbo jumbo's really small design, nothing like spirally or anything, just a standard door, and I hooked that up to 3 stone pressure plates that are kind of hidden on the floor of the cave, because obviously they blend in. And then on the inside, we have this gradual staircase going downwards, and the reason I had to do that is because this hill wasn't quite as big as I expected it to be, so when I started to go in there, it actually broke through the other side of the hill, and I had to kind of gradually make a staircase downwards to make it fit in, and to get all the redstone to fit in. And down this staircase we have 4, 2 on each side of these horse parking spaces, which actually use the same technology as the one I've got over at the jail that I built earlier in this episode, that has the tripwire, so you get on the horse and the gate's open for you, and then you've got the push plates to go back in again. So they're quite high tech, quite fancy, and we've got 4 of them to park the 4 skeleton horses that Giannis had. And that is actually it, and I think Giannis liked this. He said to me that it was pretty good, and we actually got a payment of 12 diamonds. So if we head back over, let's pop, oh, we've already got our boots on. Okay, let's pop over to the shop. We actually got 12 diamonds for this. That was the price we agreed on, because obviously with this shop, it's just kind of, we discussed the price, and actually Giannis used his 1 diamond off coupon, which was cool to see people actually using them and understanding how they worked, because I was a little bit worried that they weren't kind of clear enough. Let's see if we can get up here without using the launcher. Apparently not. Game doesn't want to help me right now. There we go, up here. Yeah, here we actually have 11 diamonds and obviously the 1 diamond off coupon. So we got ourselves 11 diamonds, and I had a lot of fun building that. So, you know, it didn't even feel like a job, but I got 11 diamonds out of it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So that was the first build. I'm hoping that over the next few episodes we get a couple more builds that people request, and I think we will. We've already got a couple of requests you might have seen in there that we'll probably work on next episode, but not for now, because for now, for the last bit of the episode, we're going to be heading over to the farm to show you guys what I built in a recent live stream that I did. Okay guys, so we are over here at the farm project, and it's just occurred to me that some of you guys might actually not know what this is, because I've actually only showed this once in a video, and I didn't really explain what it was. I was just looking for the neat thing in the last episode, episode 3, and so yeah, basically you guys might not know what this is, so I thought I'd just quickly run over that and explain it to you guys. So basically, the farm is a project that the whole server has been working on together, where we planned to, and we have now finished, digging out a 128 radius circle all the way around a singular point. So as you can see, we have a massive circle here, dug around. Let's go in first person view, all the way down to bedrock. This is actually 128 degrees in radius, 128 degrees? No, 128 blocks in radius, all the way to the ground, so no mobs can spawn on it because it's bedrock. And we have all kinds of AFK farms here, so theoretically you can stand right in this center point here, you can load every farm all the way around here and get tons of items. And then we also have this big. Actually, let's go back and look at this, because this is actually a pretty amazing build. We have this massive warehouse. Ignore this dirt track, that's just for a farm that's being worked on over there, because now that we've finished the kind of perimeter area, we are now actually beginning to kick into action on building some farms. But yeah, we've got this big old warehouse here, which was built by WC Hamill and Nils. Can't bother to take that guy out. And in here we have massive storage silos for all of the different items that we are farming. Just ignore the gas noise, guys. So we have tons of melons here. Look, this goes all the way up to here. So we have what? 8. So we have 9 double chests full, plus this chest at the bottom of melons. We have a bunch of pumpkins, obviously a lot less. We've actually filled up the whole thing of sugarcane. When they get filled up, they have these clever overload systems, which when they're taking in items and they're already full, it will spit the items out and destroy them, rather than either jam up the system or just put them into the miscellaneous chest. We've got all of these that we're getting from mob farm. We've got a mob farm, hostile mob farm, and a whoops, I did not mean to do that. We have a hostile mob farm, and we also have a witch farm, which is why we chose this area, because we had a witch hut here, so we built a witch farm. So we're getting tons of redstone actually, which I'm really interested in, and kind of all of these different drops. We've got tons of slime, because we've got Paddy built a slime farm recently. Tons of blocks obviously from digging this whole thing out, and yeah, so I decided to take up a farm of my own to build in a live stream, which I said in the last clip that it was recently, not that recent anymore, because I kind of, yeah, I took a while to make this episode because I've been busy with school and stuff. But this is the farm that we actually built. So in case you can't tell from what it is, this is actually a cactus farm. It just looks like a big cactus. And if we pop in here, let's take this block out. Yep, that'll do. Then you can see we have all of these cactuses being farmed, and it's not the most, it's not, well, probably is the most efficient design, but it's not 100% efficient. As you can see there, items get stuck and caught. But basically all of these cacti get farmed, fall into here, and this falls into the waterway systems that lead to all the chests. So let's just break away out of here. Oh, I don't want to fall down. There we go. Patch that back with that back. Can't speak. Patch that bit back up, and we can take a look at this farm. I've got some pretty cool shots of it that I'll put on screen now that look pretty damn awesome actually. Man, those ghasts really won't shut up. But yeah, so if you guys want to check out the building of this, I actually did this a while ago in 2 live streams. One was an hour, one was about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. And I'll link those down in the description. I had a lot of fun building it, and I'm thinking of doing more live streams actually in the future to build big projects like this, because it was a lot of fun. But sadly I didn't actually film it. Well, I mean, I did, I live streamed it, but it was really bad quality, so I can't really show you guys this in like time-lapse form or anything. But I thought I'd just come down here to update you guys on the fact that we actually built it. Let's get away from that creeper before he kills us, because it is now time for a bit of an outro, because that is actually all I have time for in this episode. This episode is already like 3 weeks, maybe a month later than I expected it to be, so I really need to get this finished and out to you guys. But I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you did, leave a like, comment and subscribe if you really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.